All right, hey Aries. So I am doing a new read for you guys. I've only done it one other time since I've been on YouTube. And this is going to be a past life dynamic and karmic connection in this life. So basically, we're going to see what the deal is between you and the person that your energy is kind of holding on to. Okay, so we're going to see what is going on with this dynamic. All right, so you're going to know this is your read by your energy and your situation and through the intro. And if that doesn't resonate, please check your other placements. And if you're new, welcome, you guys. I do hope that you'll stick around and subscribe. So let's see what your energy is, Aries. So where you are sitting at right now. All right, so you're coming through with the Queen of Cups, the Star card, and Justice card. So I kind of feel like Justice in reverse is kind of the opposite. So you're kind of feeling the opposite of balance, karma, and success right now. And it's probably just because you know that this person coming through your mind space makes you very happy. All right. If anything, they are the wish fulfillment. They're everything that you've wanted them to be. Okay. And with this energy of everything that's kind of even going on, you're still embodying compassion, care energy, emotional stability, self-love, self-care, and removing any and all feats of codependence. All right. So, maybe you don't feel like you're having or you're getting a fair shake at this dynamic that's coming through because justice is in reverse. But you're not acting out. Okay, it's like you're not acting out on that. You're not even entertaining the idea of I just feel like even though you might feel like you got the short end of the stick on this dynamic for now, you're not going to let that sway you in what you're supposed to be doing. You're still chasing dreams. You're making everything, the focus is centered around you, essentially, no matter what is going on. So let's see what the person on your mind, let's see what their energy is. The person on Aries' mind. All right, Seven of Swords. So betrayal, hurt, pain, anguish, gaslighting, manipulation, cheating, lies, and deceit coming through with the Hierophant card. So this person could feel extremely pulled to the left and to the right, up and down. All right. Yeah, the Three of Swords coming through with heartbreak, heartache, loss. I just feel like this person is really questioning what they're supposed to be doing right now. All right. And with the heartbreak, I almost feel like this is self-inflicted heartache. I don't feel like this is something they've done to you because the Hierophant card is showing up. And even though your energy is overall pretty good, it's like, you know, that justice has not been served in this dynamic. You know, I want to say it's almost just begun. Okay. So let's see what the current dynamic is between you and this person. I feel like this person, if they have any heartbreak, it's because they've brought it on themselves, okay? With the Queen of Wands, and so here's what's happening. This person, potentially, okay, so this is, these are connections that are coming through that you're questioning what the hell is going on here. I almost feel like for this dynamic, this person could be dealing with in and out energy. All right, so I feel like with the Eight of Cups, they probably walked away from you. It doesn't have to be you could have walked away from them for being, not really sure where their head's at, not knowing what they want in life. But the Six of Cups, too, is a return. I almost feel like there's a return. There's in and out energy. There's somebody that walks away and comes back. I just feel like it's in and out, in and out, in and out. And it could be because you're dealing with this Queen of Wands energy. Note that the tarot does not recognize sex, so it could be man or woman or same sex or whatever, but this is because somebody has a low sense of self. All right, they're kind of they basically, when it comes to self-respect, I feel like they lack it. They lack determination. Okay, I feel like this person is being the opposite of everything the Queen of Wands represents, but I feel like it's because they do it to themselves. Okay, I don't feel like it has anything to do with you, and I feel like you are conscious enough to know that whatever this person is going through, it has nothing to do with you. Okay, so let's just kind of see what the dynamic is. I'm going to pull a romance angel. And with the romance angel, what we're doing is we're going to see what the past is. So what you guys left in your past life. What you guys left in your past life. We have playfulness coming through. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So here's what I'm going to say. I almost feel like there's a dynamic that's going here where somebody's not being their true authentic being in front of you, Aries. Okay, and it could be you in the past life. It could be a representation of you or this person, because roles do flip from lifetime to lifetime. But what I see is in your last lifetime, everything was good. Okay, and possibly even then it's like somebody's leaving what their heart is truly seeking, all right, because something else makes better sense. Okay, with playfulness coming through, the Six of Cups, depiction of past life soul connection right there. So you might actually feel that you have been connected to this person for a long time, a soul recognition. But playfulness coming through in your past life says that you and this person um, had some really positive times together. And why I feel like playfulness is coming through in this lifetime is because, you know what, you guys have experienced fun, you experienced love, you have experienced fulfillment when it comes to the emotions, all right, and the physical senses of playfulness. But what's happening that's where it stops and ends. Okay, so it's like somebody, they stop the fun, they stop the playfulness, they stop the enjoyment. So it's like you guys, in your last life, that's what you had. And I almost feel like, with playfulness coming out, it never developed into anything more. And that's where you're coming into this life. Everything is fun. It's illuminating. It's friendly. It's welcoming. But is it going to go past, beyond that playful energy? So let's see why playfulness is here for what you left in your past life for Aries. What's coming through for Aries? So we have the Page of Swords coming through, and that's all talk and no action, with a reverse King of Cups, which is going to be a depiction of emotional manipulation and emotional maturity. All right, the Three of Pentacles is the only one coming through and upright. So here's what I'm going to say. What you guys have recognized in the past life, is almost like it never went beyond something that was just a plaything. However, I feel like both of you guys were able to identify the deep soul connection in your last life. All right, the Three of Pentacles is it's the confirmation of a soul contract, but it's also to coming together and establishing that friendship, that love, that support network that we need. Okay, but I feel like for you guys in your past life, emotional maturity, this is jealousy, it's moodiness, it's definitely, it's a huge lack of maturity when it comes to the relationship dynamic, and I almost feel like that's what you're dealing with now. So somebody could just be dealing with somebody else outside of you, or a third party dynamic, because it makes sense. Okay, you might make sense more with this person when it comes to the love and emotions and the deep soul connection. However, this person could just be coming through like, well, this person offers me a more physical sense of security. All right, and this is just something that we agreed on. You know, we agreed that this wasn't going to lead to anything serious. I almost kind of feel like that's the dynamic that has kind of transpired in your last life, and that's what you guys are picking up into this life. The Page of Swords is definitely coming through, I feel, is all talk and no action. So in your last life, that's where it landed. So if you're feeling in this life like you guys are dealing with somebody who's all talk and no action, alligator mouth, tadpole ass, that's what's coming through. That it's because you experience the same dynamic, just games, playing around with emotions and feelings. Okay, so let's see how the healing comes together in this life. We have religious factors, and I feel like this is a depiction of spirituality. All right, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Okay, right now, you guys heard me just say, you guys heard me talk about the falsities of being with somebody because they felt secure. All right. So it's this right here in this life, what you guys are supposed to come together is knowing that the development of this connection is supposed to be much deeper than a surfacey bullshit type of energy. The religious factors card coming through tells me that in this life, what you guys are supposed to heal together is that soul connection dynamic. You're supposed to recognize that this lifetime and fully come in together and integrate that. Okay. Because we're not doing what we did last life. We're not just going to play around with each other's feelings and emotions. So if you feel this really deep connection with somebody and you feel like they're not taking you seriously, what you're supposed to heal in this lifetime is the spiritual connection coming through here. So let me just go a little bit further with the tarot card on what you're supposed to be healing for Aries. Death, a transformation and rebirth of how you guys have played the entire dynamic. Look at that. So what you're supposed to heal is that recognition that somebody is not taking you seriously. All right. The Five of Cups, it's like, you can't be playing with my feelings. And this is to me a much more heartfelt dynamic coming through. And what I feel it right here is that recognition. You both recognize it, but somebody's not displaying that affection. All right. And I feel like with Death card coming through, what you're supposed to heal is you're supposed to have a transformation. So if you guys were just playing to play and have fun and bypass time, now it's time to recognize that deep soul connection that's coming through here. And that's what Death card is coming is that's why Death is here, because you guys know this is a much deeper connection and you guys need to experience it, and you guys need to flow past whatever it is that's kind of anchoring or hindering your progress into coming into union. Okay. The Three of Wands, if you guys, granted we have free will, but if you guys can move past the 3D aspects of life and what's kind of hindering your growth from coming together, you're supposed to be expecting those ships to come in with that win when it comes to this dynamic. Okay, so let's just see where the connection is going to go from here. We got our cards. So so look at that. We have the Hangman coming in reverse. All right, which is the clearing of illusion, delusion, and uncertainty. So like if you have this deep connection, you could be the only one that's kind of displaying your affection and your emotions, all right, while this other person isn't. So what's going to happen is that's going to be cleared up. All right, so the removal of pain, worry, hurt, sorrow, anxiety, and fear. I do feel like that's all clearing up because the Page of Pentacles is coming through saying you guys are actually going to learn from the past failures and mistakes when it comes to this dynamic. Again, we have free will, so it just depends on where your heart is sitting at this point in time. If it doesn't clear up and you guys don't navigate this dynamic and kind of solidify it and move forward, I do feel like you guys will come back for another round. Okay. So in this connection, whether it's supposed to be romantic moving forward or not, you guys are just going to navigate, learn from past mistakes and failures. And what the potential is for this connection is to move forward, whether it's a romantic path together or it's just a reconciliation and say, hey, let bygones be bygones. We're not playing with each other's heart space and emotions, because you know what's happening here is it's not just one person that's got some wounds on their heart. It's both dynamics, both you guys. All right, so let's see what your advice is for now, what you should focus on when it comes to healing, growth, and moving forward. So what you guys should focus on is not having any fears. Not having any fears or emotions. Strength card coming through is just having self-control and knowing that glory and resilience supersede this card. All right. The Temperance card coming through is understanding and patience, having a value on the dynamic coming through. All right. The more you value it, the more that you'll see positive progress come through. And you know what, if you guys truly want to come back to this connection and you want to manifest it together, the only way you're going to do that is kind of understand what's happening here, know what you will and won't put up with. I feel like this King of Wands energy is sitting in your truth. It's a visionary. All right, it's somebody of high honor too. It's somebody who strikes courage and confidence when it comes to the dynamic. And if this person has kind of lowered yourself in any sort of dynamic, it's time to step up and step into that game of the King of Wands energy. It's easy for people to tear down. It's easy for people to tear down our confidence and our courage, and if this person's doing that, it's time to find yourself and kind of reevaluate how you're spending that time. Especially if you're going back and forth with this person and all they're doing is playing with your heartstrings. Okay, this does have the potential to move forward. You guys do have that dynamic, but it's not going to move any way forward if we're not speaking our emotions, our feelings, and kind of healing that playeristic vibe that I feel is coming through here, especially if we have two situations of people that are actually dealing with other people. So potentially what I'm saying is you and this person could have or could be partner with other people, and you guys have this in and out play thing going on, Aries. That's not going to work. Okay, it's time to readjust what we're thinking, and truly it's coming into making each other happy. Especially the player. I'm coming back to the player. What you guys need to stop doing is playing with each other's emotions on this, and let's solidify it, is what I feel like saying. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it here. I hope that this makes sense to somebody. You guys comment and let me know if this video resonates with you. I'm going to leave it there. Take care.